Brexit trade talks are on the brink as the EU battles with the UK over access to Britain's fisheries, but according to a podcast, fisheries have more than just monetary value to the UK. Prime Minister Boris Johnson is thought to be preparing to act on his threat of walking away from the trade talks without a deal. The talks have reached a stalemate over the authorisation of any future trade agreement, a level playing field and access to the UK fisheries. The EU's chief negotiator Michel Barnier has warned the UK if it wants to access European markets, then the bloc wants reciprocal access to its fisheries in exchange. Yet, keeping the key British industry away from the common fisheries policy was a core argument within the Vote Leave campaign of 2016. Mr Johnson has repeatedly claimed that the UK waters will be, first and foremost, for British boats. Time to reach a compromise is running out, as Mr Johnson has promised to take the UK out of the EU with or without a deal by December 31 this year. Journalist David Aaronovich looked into how the fishing industry was central to the debates regarding a post-Brexit trade deal, and why it was so important to Britain. Director of Seafish, H0w, told the journalist, "It's evident by the amount of airtime that fishing is getting is that the true value of fishing to the UK economy comes in terms of culture, history and sense of self and our identity as a seafaring nation. It's hard to capture in monetary terms how important that is." She added that this was clear from the political weight the industry carries, even though it makes up less than 0.5% of the UK economy. She continued, "It's to do with food and territory and things that are fundamentally important to human life, human existence. There's something about our history, our sense of nation, our sense of self, something much deeper than finances." This interview was first broadcast on the BBC's programme The Briefing Room, UK Fishing and Brexit, in February this year. The UK also started negotiations earlier this year by clarifying that it wants annual discussions with the bloc regarding access to waters and fishing opportunities, like Norway, Iceland and the Faroe Islands. The Prime Minister's promise to take back control of the UK's fishing waters could even boost the economy by a whopping £130 million, according to some leading fishermen.